Hi, I'm Charlotte Lawson, a registered and licensed dietitian. Now, if you have IBS or think you have IBS, you might be wondering how to avoid the foods that will cause a flare-up. Keep in mind IBS is very difficult to diagnose, as well as to give a strict diet plan, as a lot of times it affects each person very differently. So first I suggest keeping a food diary as well as a symptoms so that when you eat the food, you can record the symptom you have afterwards. Sometimes, for instance, people may be affected by certain grain products, but the next person can tolerate that. So again, it can be very, very personal. One good recommendation is watch the amount of fat in your diet. High fatty foods that are really rich and creamy often become a trigger for that gastrointestinal reflux and can cause that bloated or even diarrheal refluxes or symptoms. So avoid high fat foods like whole milk, heavy cheeses, heavy cream sauces, as well as avoiding the meat products that are maybe marbled. Avoid the deep fried things. Any source of excess fat could possibly cause you those negative symptoms. Now also keep in mind certain foods that are high in fiber. For instance, the grains I was mentioning may affect you negatively and possibly increase your gas. Certain vegetables like beans, your broccoli, your Brussels sprouts, those foods are naturally higher in the gas occurrence, and again, they may affect you negatively, especially if you already have a sensitive bowel at the time. So try to avoid the fat, try to avoid the high gassy foods, and definitely keep a food log to monitor your personal symptoms. Hopefully that'll get you through and maybe make some better choices further down the road. I'm Charlotte, and eat happy.